Hey guys, hope everybody's having a fantastic day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. I'm glad you're here. Before we get started on this little fixed blade today, if you guys would, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification icon next to it. Bell notification will let YouTube know you're a human interested in EDC content, not a bot. It'll also notify you when I release new videos, when I go live, when I make community posts, and just really help my videos get seen by more people, and I'd really appreciate it. But today is kind of a cool review day. This was early on in my quest for the perfect EDC Fixie. Sorry guys, I just had to prevent some barking from happening. So I know I've done this in one of my top budget EDC fixed blades, but this knife here was when I first got my SE3 and had first started to see some of the different chickadee videos that Lefty EDC was posting. I was kind of looking at small fixed blades to see if I would actually carry one, right? So this is a knife that I found at White Mountain Knives. It comes in either black G10, comes in orange G10, comes in different bone handles. But guys, this is an EDC knife that is smaller than a chickadee, and we'll do some size comparisons here in just a little bit. But this is a knife that I would urge any of you that are on the fence about would a small EDC knife complement my carry? Would it be something that I would enjoy, right? This knife is $49.99 before you use Lefty 10's code or Tri-State 10's code or your favorite YouTuber's code, right? And this little guy is S90V. Yep, S90V with a really nice belt satin finish. It does say on the blade Wong design, S90V TS150, which is the model number of this particular TWOSUN, and on the other side it says TWOSUN. But it did not come with this clip. It came with a little plastic, comes with this sheath, this little plastic sheath that has really good retention. I mean, that knife's not going anywhere. The sheath doesn't rattle. It came with a little plastic, or it will come with a little plastic belt loop that kind of fixes, I say belt loop, it's more of a clip, a little plastic clip. I immediately removed that, and I will either carry this as a pocket dropper with nothing, or I put this little strap on it so I can carry it appendix style on my belt because it's so small it actually carries really well that way. I've tried to carry it with an ulti clip, but again, it's just a little bit small for that. But this little knife is impressive to say the least. It is a very thick chunk of S90V with a nice little jimping there. Very neutral handle with two let's see if these are T8s. Probably T6s, but we'll see. They're T8s. So these scales, if you were going to get one of the other TWOSUNs and wanted to swap scales out, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. But again, your fingers, you can get 3 fingers on this knife, and you've got that choil that just kind of sucks your hand in, and then you've got this jimping. I do wish the jimping went up a little higher, but really guys, what I use this knife for when I'm carrying it is opening packages. I'm not going to use it to break down cardboard. I have cut some paracord with it when I was doing a little rain tarp. But yeah, it's a great little knife. Let me see if I can get some of my PQ Digest paper. Whoops, that was cutter error. It's just a small blade, guys. It's very sharp. If I could hold it and wouldn't look at it through the screen, making a mess of this paper. But yeah, it's good for, you know, poking, for cutting. It's great for getting into mail. It's great for getting into packages. It's great for cutting vines or weeds if you need to cut anything like that. It's just a small, I don't need to break out my folder because I've got this on my belt, and for $49.99 before I get into a discount code with free shipping, it's a great value, guys. I could recommend this to anyone to be their first small EDC blade. Now, the only downside that you might find to that is it's going to be small. I've got a medium large size hand, which I know a lot of you guys have bigger hands than me. But let's do a couple of quick sizes. Let's look at it next to the S90V Baby Banter. And the Benchmade Baby Bug Out. So you guys can see it is much smaller than the S90V, and it's much smaller than the Benchmade. Now let's take a look at it next to the the Guardian 3. And a Boker Barlow BFF. Both great knives, but both much bigger than the TS150. Now let's look at it next to the MKM Micra, another fantastic little knife that I can highly recommend. It's going to be right about the same size and length as the Micra. And let's look at it next to the Chickadee. This knife gave me the go-ahead to get these knives because I realized how much I'd use it. So that is an MKM Micra, one of the best balanced small knives in the game. I'll have a review coming on these in a few days. Then we've got Jacob Creates Chickadee. Bigger, but it has the same shape for all practical purposes. I've actually got a Chickadee. This one's in Magna Cut, but I've got a Chickadee in S90V. Thanks to Brother Honey Bear making it available. But yeah, the TWOSUN TS150. Let's get our Ben Peterson NAFCO ruler out here. And if I do a total length on this thing, it's right at 5 inches, guys. The blade is right over 2 1/4. The handle to the G10 is 2 1/4. The handle from the back of the knife is right over 2 3/4 to right here. So again, if you've got really big hams, it might be a little big for you, but for me, it's just a very useful small knife. Get a couple of more. See how thick the handle is. Get Brother Panic's. Whoops. See what our blade stock is. .136. And the handle, the G10 handle is right under a 1/2 inch at 0.42. So that's it, guys. A little 5-inch, great little cutter, great little utility knife, great little backup to your primary carry. I can carry this on my belt, slip joint in my left pocket, my primary knife in my right pocket, and I've got pretty much everything covered. But guys, if you're still here with me, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the bell icon. Feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. If you're thinking about a small fixed blade, I'll put a link in the description to White Mountain Knives website, and then you'll just search for TWOSUN TS150, or I'll leave a link to this black one. Again, it's not an affiliate link, it's just a link to where this knife would be. But guys, move forward with love in your heart. Choose debate over hate. I love you all. Till we get together again. Peace.